Yeah.
Now,
Well,
okay, so the next question is that you pour your life out for the Chinese Gospel Church when it was starting, and now 50, 60 years later, you see all this fruit. Okay, so Chinese Gospel Church has multiple sites, like in Scarborough, downtown. It has three daughter churches, and it has even a granddaughter church. Um, how do you feel about that?
I feel ashamed. I feel ashamed for my lack of faith. Because honestly, I was a reluctant pastor, and when I left the church, that political faction, there's the books, gangs, the older working people, young people, they even ban student membership, okay, because I'm too popular. So they want to strip me of my power to ban student membership. I said, how I should ban student membership. So I left. I'm not very pessimistic. What will happen to the church? Honestly, I said, it can do the stupid things, not biblical things. Ban student members. I said, they do all the work. They teach Sunday school, they ship students. You ban them. So I pound on the table. Tell me, give me a biblical reason why I ban them. They can't give me a reason. So they're born. So I hope they have changed that rule. So I really did not hold much hope for Gospel Church. And then I thank God for Pastor Ho when he came, the church continued to grow. Okay? So I thank God. Okay? I have no faith. Because of my experience, I know faith those people. They're so stupid. Okay? They're stupid. And I'm sorry to say that. But students are stupid. Right?
Yeah. I think probably depraved and fallen.
Political. They want to strip me of my power. Say no student membership because I'm very popular among students. Okay? So even now, the students, some of the people were mad. Oh, we miss your preaching. Elijah, Wen Ying, and a whole bunch of. Oh, we miss your preaching. Students love me. But they don't ban me. You cut me off. Don't ban students. Okay? So I really did not expect anything good come out of that. But I'm wrong. Okay? God's gracious.
No, I think that's a parallel thread that runs through the 30-year history of Grace Church and your life. That God in His grace is so much more powerful
God
than
than all of
human
us.
weakness and human sin and our human depravity and fallenness and brokenness.
God is
And I
greater
think that's worthy of celebration. Right?
Yeah, God's greater than all of us.
Yeah.
In spite of our failure, in spite of our limitation, in spite of our depravity, sinfulness, God overrule. The sovereign God overrule everything and carry out His purpose. Yeah.
I think it is very important to realize that each individual lives have a special journey. And that particular journey is designed by the Lord. You could see any accomplishment follow its history. But all that history during the life of a church, God had brought in different people and built different people up. Now, Paul and I have been married for 55 years. In August 14th was our 55th anniversary.
Wow.
And I'll
Congratulations.
tell you, yeah, well, the Lord was good. Because when you wanted to interview us, and I thought, my goodness, he's got his history. And from my perspective, I'm very thankful that he wasn't the pastor of a church. Because when he asked me to marry him, and my aunt was saying, how could you be a pastor's wife? You are on horseback all the time. Honest to God, I was a rider. I was a jumper. So I said to him, and I said, I cannot be a pastor's wife. And he said, no, I just started that church. I'm always wanted to be a psychologist. And so, fine. See, So it's amazing how the Lord dictate and arrange for individual lives so that you build up your gifts that God had given and using that to serve the Lord. To me, the two words is always learning, always serving. And between husband and wife, at our wedding, the missionary to Africa, Barbara Foster, and she said, I don't have any money to buy you a gift. But she's an artist. She said, here's the flag. And she said, each for the other and both for the Lord. And for 55 years and more, and we will carry that on. And my desire is if any young people, because of course, there are lots of couples want out counseling and psychotherapy, but I thought if I could tell young people, when you married each other, it's each for the other and both for the Lord. And then you know how the Lord will lead. In our journey, 55 years, I have never realized how the Lord had really given us the opportunities. We have traveled 4 continents. We were speaking in Australia, Japan, China, Moscow, UK, Vienna, and now he's doing webinars to South Africa. The Lord arranged all this. We didn't ask for it. But that requires us to constantly learning. And by learning new things, you keep your life alive.
Yes.
Because God knows our brain needs stimulation. He knows the gift that He had put into you, and He's going to use it. And if you want me to tell the young people, that's the message I will give to them.
One piece of information she didn't know. Is to thank Jeffrey. Yeah, the little secret. After I graduated in '64, so I was praying. I said that I see the potential in the church because so many young people coming in, right? So many students, and students say, "Oh, we love your preaching." When I said, especially when backing me, so don't go away. We love your preaching. Right? So I was praying that whether I should stay. Okay, so I put a fleece for test God. Okay, so I applied to the denomination and said that my congregation is students, mostly students, 90% students. They have no money. The offerings. I said that, can you provide some subsidy for me? The answer is no. Okay, no. So then I asked the church. I said, this is a secret now. Okay? This is a secret.
But then you want to tape it?
Oh, then I want to tell the truth, right?
Yeah.
So I said, if the church provides some money, I'll stay longer. If the church also say no, then I have to move on. Okay. So that time, Jeffrey is the church board. Okay. So I just asked for $50 a month. I do all the visitation, all the preaching, and they pay guest speakers. Every other week, the guest speaker, they pay guest speaker, but I preach every other week or do everything else. They don't pay me anything. So I asked for $50 a month. Jeffrey said no. She called your brother-in-law.
Future brother-in-law.
Oh, that time, yeah. He's very tight. Okay? He's wuhan. Okay. Okay. Other people can get paid. You need to get paid. Okay. He already live in the church. That's paid. Sometimes room, I have no privacy. People come in and out. So that's good enough. So I went and said, I'm sorry. Jeffrey said no. Okay. Now I said, that's it. I began to apply to school, get out here. So for $50, I'm willing to stay a few more years longer. So it's God's will. Thank God for no.
Exactly. That is what the Lord get you out of it.
If say yes, I would have stayed.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't
And she
be a
will be a
pastor's wife.
pastor's wife.
I will be on the horseback.
And the other thing is that when we have this young people retreat, I invite we have before camp train, we have camp what kind of near Kingston. So we invite Thomas Wong again.
Iowa.
Camp Iowa, yeah. Camp Iowa. I love it, whatever. So they ask, who's my girlfriend? So everybody point, say Lilian Wang. They saw her playing ball, whatever. She? Thomas Wang, I think that she's so sporty, right? No, it's not the pastor's type. So she was surprised.
I was on the basketball court all day.
Oh, okay, that was your love.
But you know Thomas Wang, right?
Yes.
Founder of CCM.
And he
So
said,
that-
you mean that is, what did she say? You mean the girls that was playing on basketball or something?
Well, it's all secrets.
Okay.
So
You
she's
see how the Lord bring people together
Yes.
to fulfill His
but-
promises and His
But that's not
word.
easy, right? Because she's so different.
Yeah.
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 I'm an introvert. I don't want to go.
Yeah.
Lockdown means nothing to me. Doesn't change anything. I just like to study, thinking, reading. She wants to go out every day.
Yeah.
See, my one thing, awesome one love about him. The West the Harvard professor look after me,
Uh-huh.
studying and doing research. Yeah. So that's not easy, but it was so different, right?
Yeah, God is amazing. I was telling Lilian, you two, when I observe, are such soulmates. Like you can't do everything you do with her, right
She
right
whole
beside
life,
you,
yeah,
right?
She whole life, I have my life, but allow each other space, right?
Yeah,
She can do anything she wants. She loves freedom.
yeah.
I said, you don't bother me, I don't bother you. That's the key that keep husband and wife
Yeah.
happy.
Yeah.
I counsel my client, I say, don't bother each other, allow each other space.
Yeah.
See, one thing that
But I think also you guys have a shared purpose.
Of
Yes.
course.
And that's so powerful.
That's what I'm saying.
Share meaning and share purpose.
But allow each other space.
Yeah.
you see, one activity that Paul and I have done ever since we're married
Bible study.
is Bible study in our home.
That's,
We open our door to neighbors,
Yeah.
and we just have to have Bible study. And when we came back from UCLA, that must be 1979, and we come back to Peterborough. All of a sudden, in Bible study, we saw cars line up in front of our street. They said, because that was the first wave of Vietnamese refugees. The sponsors from different churches heard about the Chinese couple that had Bible study in their homes. So they drove their own sponsored refugees. I was a psychoeducational consultant for the Peterborough County Board of Education. He's a full professor at Trent University with a large research lab. Friday night, everybody goes out to, celebrate. We have Bible study. Our Bible study is for high school students, for university students, and families. So we already have maybe 20, 30 people. But now, when you had the refugees coming in, what do? So we just came back from UCLA, and we just say, okay, you come in. We have people that 40, 50 people pack into our a 3-bedroom house. One lady was raped.
not live in a house.
No. I mean, in the
In the
journey,
past, not in your house. Yeah, I think
they
that's
are
understood.
refugees, right? And the young people had, saw how, like the robbers and everything
Yeah.
else. They were traumatized.
Yeah.
They came into our house. We were exhausted already after work, 5 days work, but we have these people. God energized us. Say, what are we going to do to help them? They come in with guitars. They will come. Sometimes we have to go and pick them up from cars, and then we would have 40, 50 people pack into our living room. They were singing love songs. They would, how, and then they went downstairs to the kids' playroom, and the kids come in, Mommy, they were playing with our toys. I said, I'll tell you what, these people have no toys, nothing. You just pick out the one you don't want them to play, put it away in that box, and let them play. So that's why my children are very used to, accommodating other people. And you wouldn't believe, then I said, what are we going, that was September, right? What are we going to do with these people? Have no language, they don't know about Christ, they have no food, they are in, different homes. What are we going to do? The Lord was good. I said, the best thing to do is to sing.
So, you skip something, okay? Before that, let fill in, okay?
Yeah, okay.
We got 50 people, right? And then we built a bigger house, we built a church, okay?
Yeah.
You saw the living room. The living room.
They told us the Wongs are not building a house; they're building a church.
So, we have a big living room. You can see a big picture. Can hold 50, 60 people. Okay?
19 by 17.
Yeah, a big, same like here. Okay? So our church, our home is a church. So, but then I say, we had to go beyond the Friday Bible study. We better start Sunday school and church service. So I talked to my home church.
Church of the Open Bible.
So the pastor is a good friend. She's more than happy. So we start Sunday school and Sunday service. So that's where you started this.
Yeah, we decided
I'm a about church.
If they learn the language, they learn the music, and they will, like I believe in music therapy.
Yeah.
And it's just so beautiful. But then they don't have the language. So I went to find the musicals. And he adapted the words.
I rewrote.
Yeah, he rewrote the words. And then I have
Daniel.
the pianist, Betty. Betty, she passed away now, played the piano. So every time they come in, there is a purpose. There is a project. And we did the Bible study. We sing part of it, and then they carry the music. I got permission to get tapes, to tape the music. And I got the tapes that from the hospital. They only use it once for the heart, and they give it to us. So I got hundreds of them. We taped them, we send them home. So they all could use the books, and they all listen to the music. They learned the language, and they were all so excited. So we did 12 musicals.
Wow.
So
12 musicals.
You missed some part, okay?
Yeah.
That is possible because we have support from all the sponsors.
Yeah.
The sponsors have these foreign speaking people that don't know how to do it. So we help out in translation, in advocate for them to school board. So we are helping the sponsors to work with the refugees. So therefore, when we present, we develop a Christmas program every year. So all the sponsors come in to see their refugees taking part. So that purpose, we're able to draw many sponsors to the church because of the musical Christmas program.
Yeah, we have Christmas program.
For the we call it Peterborough Chinese Christian Fellowship.
Yeah, we call it Christian
But they
Chinese
lost them,
Christian Fellowship.
that's how it started.
Yeah, and you wouldn't believe it. After, one time after the musical, and Liwa was crying, and I said, Liwa, what's wrong with it? And she said, I'm so happy. I've never sing in front of 200 people. Our church was packed because the sponsors came in.
All sponsors
And
came in.
also Paul helped the sponsors to develop business for the refugees.
No,
They have jobs. Yeah, they still have a business in Peterborough.
So I negotiate for on behalf of the refugees. These people, this background, you can also help them to find jobs. So I'm doing community work, translation, negotiating with the school, getting scholarship for them, helping them get jobs. So
we still have people come to visit us
The-
from that
the-
generation.
the nice
They're
part-
married, they got kids now.
The nice part is that all the hard work is not wasted because they still are my friends.
Yeah, it's beautiful. So this is why when you do what God wants you to do, don't be afraid.
So when we do that, we never consider
Yeah.
a reward.
Yeah.
Nobody pay me
No,
anything.
never think about anything. God is so rich. He, like, he did not have any money. He didn't even have a pair of shoes
That
when
was-
he went to
that-
walk.
that
That's
was-
way
no,
back.
That was when Bible college.
Bible college,
But
yeah.
Don't help me. That don't.
You've given